What's up? I'm DJ Cutfucius from the Labs crew.
DJ Shiftee from the Labs crew, 2007 DMC World Supremacy Champion.
World champion. Right?
World champion.
Defending it this year.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Yeah. US big hope right here.
Oh,
you
seriously.
Have some crazy shit in store?
Wait, I thought SPS was going and
Oh, but yeah, I
He's
won
the
last
defending
year.
world champion.
Oh, so you get to come back.
I come back.
Oh,
yeah, I go
snaps.
straight in.
Yeah, you better dude, those UK kids I know are working really hard and practicing hard, man.
I'm ready for them.
Wait, what do you got to say to the UK kids right now?
Oh, you know, keep practicing. I mean, I know, like the dude who won is my boy.
Yeah, yeah, okay.
You know, he's a good friend, but sometimes you need to beat good friends, and that's the way it works. So, you know, he has plenty of years. He's a young guy. So, you know, 2 years. I think that's his time.
2 years, all right.
Again.
Do you plan on using any custom records?
No.
No. I was talking to Precision like right after World Finals last year.
Yeah.
And he was saying like when he was developing a routine that he was saying that like I'm gonna do it based on custom records, just to like flip it on them and kind of like in your face.
There's a master plan in stores for him, but that's coming next year probably.
Okay.
I'm just sticking to normal records, you know, straight battling.
The biggest thing about our crew is like none of us has ever had to use custom records or anything like that yet. Not, you know, like certain people use it and I don't knock them at all because some people flip it, but there's people who just don't do anything with it, just kind of just let everything's laid out and you're just pretty much putting on a show, like showmanship, but like moving the beta back and forth. That, you know, those are the kind of people that you kind of like not really doing much. Like they got good production skills, but the DJing skills aren't there. You know, I mean, if it was a production battle, more power to them.
It's part of a master plan though, huh?
There might be a master plan in store. You know, tune in 09. And you know, this year, you know, it's not like a secretive master plan. It's just like a plan to go out there and win.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, where are World Finals this year?
London at the Indigo at the O2 Arena. So it's a good. That's where it was last year. It's a good venue.
Are either of you guys going to do the gong this year?
Probably not. Probably not.
Why not? Why
I was
not?
thinking about doing Baltimore, but I judged New York, so I think that, you know.
Yeah, precludes you.
Yeah, it kind of like doesn't look well. Doesn't look, you know, a judge one competition then beats. It's not a big deal.
And I'm too busy practicing for DMC right now. Like everything is focused on that. So.
Yeah. How much work do you put in? Like, I guess if you could measure by like hours a day or.
I try to practice like 2 to 5 hours a day every day.
Did you finish school already or no?
I graduated last year, and I'm going to grad school this year. But so yeah, it was always like a balancing act, like doing schoolwork and practicing a lot. So yeah, practice like 3 hours a day. Is what I should do.
Grad school for what?
I'm going to grad school for music technology at NYU.
So you can make your own custom records.
To produce your own music?
Yeah. Like I'd say I compose some tracks. I work heavily with a drummer by the name of Mike Flater, and we make sort of like experimental music. And then I'm going into this program to try and like broaden my musical horizon and see what's out there.
Do you do any sort of production?
Not really. I'm starting to learn all the programs and whatnot. You know what it is? Like, I'm a computer technician by day, so like I get home, last thing I want to do is sit in front of a computer again and try to learn more programs and whatnot. But I mean, I'm besides battling, I'm more into like just spinning like clubs and stuff like that. You know, like production's cool, but it's just so much work.
Yeah. Do you do clubs out here?
Yeah, I DJ at a bar. I've done like clubs like around the city and whatnot. But you know, it's more so fun more than anything for me. You know, like I don't take it as a real job. It's not something that like I'll probably do for the rest of my life. But like right now, it's like, you know, I'll do it as long as I still love it. You know, I have a good time and it's fun. That's the biggest thing. Same thing with battling. Like I only stopped battling 2 years ago. It's like I wouldn't say that I'm completely done with it, but you know, as soon as like I get inspired again. I mean, watching him last year was like, you know, great feelings. Winning your own crew, winning the world championship, and every single time I watch a precision battle, it's, you know, it's a deal. I mean, we're thinking about doing teams next year too. So
really,
who knows?
What do you think you could bring different to just the way that teams compete? I guess as far like I mean, everybody kind of has like their own style of creating their routines, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I have no idea where I'd even start with teams. Yeah. I think like the first part of the process would be like figuring out what that style is and figuring out how you're going to approach it to make it different.
Not to say like we never really put like a real effort into it. Like we've tried, like, you know, we've gone into practice sessions like, all right, we're gonna do teams, and then we'll practice.
Hey, you're shaking your head. What's the deal with that?
You may have thought that, but I didn't think anything.
We'll go in there like, you know, we're gonna try to come up with like a team routine, right? Not like a full team routine, like even like a minute worth of material, and it's like one person wants to do one thing and the other person wants to do another thing, and it's like it just we'll end up doing something stupid like a circle and just each other, you know. Like we can never get past like, you know, just different conflicting ideas, but it's not.
I think to do it well, it would take the same amount of effort and time that it would take to put together a good solo set. So that means like hours each day working on stuff. You can't just like do it half-assed, like try and do something here or there. I think you'd really have to dedicate yourself like for the year.
The biggest thing about our crew is like, I would kind of say like we're perfectionists. You know, like we're very critical on each other. Like I'll tell them in a heartbeat if something sucks. You know, and I've done
it. Hurts my feelings. I'm not gonna lie.
But I mean, I think it. You know, if like. Sometimes, like, I feel like that's like the best way to go about for people getting better, especially. You know, I've told them tons of time Precision, like, material that I don't like, and everybody thinks like, wow, Precision's like the greatest drug dealer in the world, and this, that, you know, the other. But I mean, if we feel like something's not up to par, like, we'll tell each other without even thinking twice. You know, like we're very like honest with our critiques and whatnot, because that's the only way we're gonna get better. You know, and I think like when it comes to teams, like we're so critical on every little thing we do. Like a lot of times, like you watch, you know, a lot of team routines, like a lot of times, like you just have one record playing and people are just, not everybody's doing something, and like we just, like in our mind at least, we can't do that. We can't, like, no one person can ever be standing around not doing anything, you know. So I think that's like the hardest part for us to figure out, like how like everybody can be doing something.
There's no point in doing it unless you're gonna like do something innovative or original, and that would take time to think of. There's no, like, I wouldn't be down with just like making some set that sounds good. You know, it, like there'd have to be lots of originality.
So out of the DJs you know, who do you think bites off of other people the most? you got a name, I see it, but you know, you don't.
Not really, I mean,
just people, you know, like when champs come around, people get influenced by it. Like after Verge won, a lot of people were
and I think that's
doing
just
his
norm.
style. After Netic won, a lot of people were on his style, and I think that's just like people see what's been working, and then they're influenced by that because they try and, you know, they want to win, so they do what they see as one, and then the people who
I don't
actually bring it.
I don't necessarily think it's biting or anything, but it's like, you know, trends change and people just follow them. Like, you know, certain people just say like, oh, I don't want to do that. Like I can still do whatever, you know, if it still sounds dope. They'll always go back and forth, you know. Like right now, like that Euro, like electronic sound is in right now. So I mean, to be honest, like it's weird for me to hear people in the States doing it, you know, like. It's like, because like it's so like you always hear that sound and you just associate that with like Europeans. So to watch people here doing it, it's like, you know, it's different.
Right. Shiftee, I thought that was interesting that there's a focus on technicality, obviously, which I think you can tell from your style. But I think that some people would say something more like, well, you know, we're just really making music, and if it sounds good, then it's cool.
I mean, I think that's true in the context of like a performance or a showcase where you're making music. But to me, the point of a DJ battle, look, I mean, you never want to lose the musicality, but.
Hey, thanks, bro.
Security
Thanks, bro.
in full effect. Like, so the goal is musicality, but I think that the means that you get to the musicality has to be originality. Has to be innovation in how you actually use the turntables. Because when you're dealing with a DJ battle, you're looking at skills, you're looking at how you're actually using the turntables. And it's not all just about ear, it's not all about sound. Part of a DJ battle is, can the next guy actually think of or do what you are doing? I think that's part of the originality and the actual physicality that goes into DJing. So I think that, you know, obviously you don't want to have routines that are just overly technical that no one understands, but you want to achieve, you know, things that sound good through the way that you change the record and the different means that you use to change the record.
Nice. Okay. Cool. I think that was pretty much it.
Okay. Thank you, gentlemen.
Hey,
thank you.
Thanks a lot.